Imagine a world where ancient knowledge was never lost, only expanded, where cities did not vanish into dust, but evolved into the foundations of the modern world. What if the Indus Valley Civilization never collapsed? This is not a story of fantasy. It is a question history avoided asking, because the Indus Valley was not weak. It was not chaotic. It was not primitive. For thousands of years ago, its cities were planned on precise grids. Homes had private wells. Wastewater flowed through covered underground drains. This was not accidental progress. This was deliberate design. Yet history gives us a simple ending. The Indus Valley Civilization collapsed. But what if that ending is wrong? Modern archaeology no longer supports a sudden collapse. There is no evidence of massive invasion, no widespread destruction, no burned cities. Instead, the evidence tells a quieter story. Rivers changed course. Rain patterns shifted. Trade networks slowly transformed. People did not vanish. They moved. What we call collapse may have been something else entirely. A loss of continuity. And continuity is everything. Because when a civilization continues, its systems improve, its knowledge accumulates, its mistakes are corrected. So now we ask the real question. What if the Harappans adapted instead of dispersing? The strength of the Harappans was not military power. It was organization. Standardized bricks across thousands of kilometers, uniform weights and measures, cities designed before they were built. This level of standardization is rare even today. There were no giant palaces, no towering statues of kings, no monuments celebrating conquest. Instead, there was infrastructure, clean water, drainage, order. If such a civilization had continued uninterrupted, its next phase would not be empire. It would be refinement. Metallurgy becomes more precise. Measurement evolves into early scientific thinking. Engineering advances through repetition and correction. Progress without spectacle. One mystery changes everything. The Harappan script. Short inscriptions. Carefully repeated symbols. Still undeciphered. What laws were written there? What ideas? What knowledge? If the civilization had endured, this script would not remain silent. It would expand, standardize, teach. A living written tradition could have emerged centuries before many classical civilizations. Education, administration, record-keeping, history itself would look different. Even in our timeline, Harappan goods reached Mesopotamia. Beads, seals, standardized weights. In a continuous world, Harappan ships dominate the Indian Ocean. Trade routes stretch from the Persian Gulf to Southeast Asia. This is not empire. This is network power. Influence flows through reliability, not fear. Cultural ideas travel with merchants. Urban practices spread quietly. Order becomes aspirational. A civilization exporting stability. As centuries pass, cities evolve rather than decay. Mohenjo-daro grows denser yet remains clean, orderly, and human in scale, while Harappa emerges as a center of learning, coordination, and administration. Architecture adapts naturally to climate, water management becomes increasingly sophisticated, and urban life continues without excess or chaos. No divine kings rise. No sacred thrones dominate society. Instead, a federation of city-states takes shape where power is administrative rather than sacred, and law is embedded in systems, not rulers. Stability exists without authoritarianism, and this forces us to confront a deeper truth. Civilizations do not only die from invasion, they die when continuity breaks. The Indus Valley Civilization did not fail. Humanity failed to carry it forward, and in doing so, we lost a future built on balance instead of domination. Speculative history is not fantasy. It reminds us that the world we live in is only one of many possible outcomes. And sometimes the greatest civilizations are not the ones we became, but the ones we almost were.